Hello and welcome in, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the secondary position challenge within the Shuffle Draft Showdown series that we have been running on this channel for a little while. Been off the rails a little bit with this season happening where we're actually going to watch every game, but it's been fun. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. We have the Wild Pigs currently running a 9-2 record and best in the division, but only a half a game ahead of the Freebooter sitting at 9-3. We have a tough matchup ahead of us here as we're facing off against a Blowfish, but they will have Hurley Bender on the mound, an S-tier starter, and we'll be going with our number 4, Hiro Masano. So it'll be a little scary, but I am excited to see what our team is capable of. The lineup got reset after the end of the last video, so the lineup may look a little different than what we had before. But I moved some stuff around, put Dion Base on the bench for today's game. That means we will be having Mario Mustachio start at shortstop, but I have him drop down to number 8 in the order. A lot of the rest of the order is pretty much the same. We actually have Rolf Borgnar leading off, which is an interesting approach. He has not been very successful, but he's had a few clutch hits here and there. We'll see if he can find himself on base regularly today. We head out to the Swagger Center, home of the Blowfish, for the 12th game of the season out of this 16-game season, and we are cruising so far. We'll see if we can keep that up. We lost the last one in a tough matchup against the Moose in their park. I think every game the rest of the way is away, so we'll be the team starting things off. We'll see how we can play fair here at Swagger Center. Starting with Rolf Borgnar, batting 190 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Like I said, he's had a few clutch hits. Just whiffs through the curveball there. Another curveball dips out of the zone. 1-1 count, and Rolf will take strike 2 at the bottom of the zone. And that one will be fouled straight back. We'll do it again, and a grounder down the first baseline. Helena Bigsby locked in. We'll scoop and step on first. That'll be out number 1. Not a good start for Rolf Borgnar, but let's see what Rob Glover can do, batting 400 with no home runs and 4 RBIs. A first pitch strike, followed by a foul ball down the first baseline, just missing the bag, and it'll swing through strike 2. So we knew we were going to have a tough day ahead of us with Hurley Bender on the mound, and he has been putting on a clinic so far. The first 2 batters he's faced go down in order, and now Tough Lift will come up. Our big hitter in the lineup, batting .515 with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. This one's sent deep center field. This one's carrying. It's got a chance. Gone. Tough Lift lifts that one out to dead center field off of Hurley Bender, one of the best pitchers in the league. And he stays hot, batting with a 420-foot 4th home run of the season and 6th RBI. And the Wild Pigs will take an early lead here as things are getting wild at the Swagger Center. We'll see what Razzie Dazzler does in response here, batting .345 with 1 home run. First pitch is a curveball that's pulled foul. 5 RBIs for her. Hurley Bender is still in neutral despite giving up the home run. Tough out activates on a high pitch fastball. Another one high, and that'll be a 2-2 count. There's strike 3, taking the curveball. That elite curveball at tier 2 for Hurley Bender is a nasty pitch when the batters aren't ready for it. So that'll end the inning, but we had the huge home run from Tough Lift, which gives the Wild Pigs the lead for Hiro Masano, who goes out to the mound. He actually pitched decently well in his in his last appearance. Here against Helena Bigsby, he serves a base hit up the middle, and she'll be standing on first base to lead off the bottom of the first. Thurman Colt will come up as tier 3 mind gamer, so Hiro Masano will see his accuracy tank here. Looks awful with that low accuracy, but we'll see if he can manage through it. He gets a strike there and a 1-1 count. Infield a double play depth, and a dribbler pulled foul will get him ahead in the count 1-2. Hero will have that one bounce off the glove for Hera. Hera with the cannon arm, but well late, and Lena Bigsby heads over to second base. 2-2, and ball 3 is low. Full count here for Thurman Colt. He'll take ball 4, just missing the edge of the plate is Hero, and that's going to be That's going to be 2 on with nobody out for Sluggy Boomhauer, who is locked in, batting 273, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. High pressure, and you'll see Choker is activated for Hero at tier 1. That ball low, a 1-1 count. Good speed at first, not much speed over at second base. Infield a double play depth on a 2-1. Sluggy will pull one foul, and it's even. And a nice pitch there that gets fouled off. We'll do it again. And ball in the dirt, so another full count here for Hero. And this will be popped up into shallow right field. Coming in is Batch Wilson. Runner tagging from second. Batch will catch and will hold the runner at second. So there's out number 1, a big one. And now Tense Hito Moonshada will come up. He has been struggling this season, batting 188 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs as tier 3 high pitch. So they went tier 3 in both disciplined and in crafty. That's very scary. And a grounder to second base. Dilly Daller over to Mustachio. Turns the double play at first. That was a nice animation at second base where he skipped over the bag. Tapped quick and tossed to first, and that'll end the inning. So a tough rally, but a tough position for the Wild Pigs, but Hiro Masano is able to get out of it unscathed. He did throw a lot of pitches there, so I don't imagine him getting very far into this game, but we still have the 1-0 lead heading into the top of the second here with Dilly Daller at the plate. Tense. We haven't talked about Hurley Bender, 2.93 batting average, or I'm sorry, ERA. Wait, what the heck? What a confusing animation. As it looked like Hurley thought he gave up a walk, but it ended up being called strike 3. Oh! Hurley, with the elbow pain, he might need Tommy John surgery. And he goes down. Molly Pops comes in. So on that strike 3 called to Dilly Daller, he injures himself, and now it's going to be a bullpen game the rest of the way. This is a huge break for the Wild Pigs, and a tough break for the Blowfish as this one squirts down the left field line, and Hera O'Wugliams reaches with a 1-out single. What a turn of events this is. And Batch Wilson will come up. He's been doing well this year, batting 346 with 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. Tier 2 bad ball hitter as he'll take a first pitch strike. Molly Pops has been pitching well. She does have tier 2 surrounded if 2 runners get on. Batch completely strung up there as he was not able to get the bat around at all. And he takes strike 3. So 2 down with 1 on for Mario Mustachio, batting .059. And he'll dribble one down towards third base. Molly Pops cuts it off, and Mustachio, his struggles continue as the 1-out single gets left on base, and will continue the score at 1-0 heading into the bottom of the second. Here comes Log Freely, tier 3 inside pitch, batting 125 on the year. He has no home runs and 1 RBI, and a ground ball right up the middle. So just as the last game or the last inning started, a leadoff single for the Blowfish. And here comes Pex Flex, batting .417 on the year with 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Hero with the curveball, but can't catch the corner. Fastball called with a sign stealer trade at tier 3, but it's fouled off, and a ground ball up the middle. That'll sneak through, and runners will be on first and second with nobody out. So Charlie Lopez is locked in, batting .500 with no home runs and 1 RBI. Has tier 2 ace exterminator, but not activated. That will be a ball to start the inning, or start the at-bat. And this one lofted into left center field. It's going to tail away from Benny Balmer, who will get that one off the wall. 1 run comes around to score. The other runner held at third base. Not much speed, but enough to make an easy double for Charlie Lopez, and an RBI double at that. With nobody out and runners on second and third for Geronimo James with tier 2 contact versus righties. And he'll pull one through the right side, and that one gets down in front of Batch Wilson. Runner easily scoring from third. Charlie advances to third base, and it'll be runners on the corners. Things are getting away from Hiro Masano as he's now tense after 25 pitches here in the bottom of the second. And Kitty Kaufman, who's tense, will walk up to the plate, batting .300 with 3 RBIs. His tier 3 bad ball hitter. So she finds something on the edges. She might be able to drive it. And she'll get a grounder to Dilly, over to Mustachio, over to first, and that'll be out number 2 on the double play, which we love to see, but the runner does score from third base, and that'll make the Blowfish that'll give the Blowfish a 2-run lead, now up 3-1 here in the bottom of the second, and Helena Bigsby, who's still locked in, will come up to the plate. Number 1 hitter will do the same thing she did last time as she hits one right up the middle, a 2-out single for her, and the inning continues for the Blowfish. Now Thurman Colt, who walked last time because of that Tier 3 Mind Gamer trait, will come back up to the plate. Good speed, good power, weak contact, just below average. First pitch strike there. Ball inside. Hero probably not going to make it much further than the second inning here after things have gone this way. Batch Wilson will get that one off the bounce. It drops right in front of him, and Hiro Masano cannot get out of the inning just yet. Now we're getting into the heart of the order. Number 3 hitter, Sluggy Boomhauer. He is 0 for 1. He's still locked in, however, and Hiro is tense. 3-1 ball game. A quick grounder to tough lift, and he'll take it himself. He beats out the slow Boomhauer over to first base, and that finally ends the inning. But 3 runs come across for the Blowfish, and they rally in response to losing their ace, Hurley Bender. And Benny Balmer will come up to the plate, batting .267, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. He's had a few clutch moments in this season, and he'll pull that one foul, and a 1-1 count here. Pops versus Balmer. Be a ball high. Now low. Now 3-1 count for Balmer. Good spot for him. And he'll take ball 4, so good eye as he works a leadoff walk. And now he'll be on first base for leadoff man Rolf Borgdar. With a runner on first, this is a good spot for him as we don't have to worry about the RBI 0 trait. We'll start with a 2-seam fastball inside for ball 1. There's a fastball, but it stays outside, ball 2. There's strike 1 taken at the top of the zone. Rolf will get a curveball that he lofts into right field. That one's going to be playable for Boomhauer. That'll be out number 1. Runner retreats back to first. Glover comes up 0 for 1 today. Average now dropped below 400 for the first time this season, I believe. Now at 385. First pitch ball at the top of the zone. Curveball can't catch the corner. This one does, however, and Rob Glover will sail this one into left field, but Log Freely is there for out number 1. Or out number 2, excuse me. Tough lift comes up. He had the huge home run against Hurley Bender in the first inning. We'll see if he can do something big again here with the runner on first and 2 outs, but instead, swinging at the first pitch, he pops up into shallow right field. That'll be an easy play for the tense Kitty Kaufman, and that'll be out number 3. So quiet inning for the Wild Pigs in the third. Still down 3-1. And heading into the bottom of the third, Hito Munchada comes up now rattled after getting out in his last at-bat, average at 182 now. Hiro Masano just throwing some batting practice pitches into the strike zone here for Hito, and he still can't make contact. 0-2 count. Ball just misses the edge. And there's strike 3 swinging as Hito can't help himself on a fastball high and in. That'll be out number 1. Big out there for Hiro, as I believe that's the first time he's got the leadoff person out. And now here comes Log Freely. Didn't catch what he did in his first at-bat, but he'll step up to the plate with an average of 160, and that'll be a quick liner to second base. So quickly 2 outs for Pex Flex, who singled last time. He ended up coming around to score a run. We'll see what he can do. Hiro looking for a clean inning, but instead allows another base hit up the middle. And that'll be a 2-out single for Pex Flex. His second at-bat, he reaches base safely twice now with 2 singles. And Charlie Lopez with a huge RBI double in his last at-bat. He still remains locked in. Hiro that was the 45th pitch as it almost phased right through him. Tried to get his glove up, but couldn't knock the ball down, and another base hit up the middle. We'll put 2 on with 2 outs. And Geronimo James comes up with a 1-for-1 day with a single. An RBI single. Ryder McBride will come in to replace Hiro Masano with Tier 3 Rally Stopper activated. First pitch swinging and fouls it back. Tier 2 contact versus righties for Geronimo. And he quickly falls behind 0-2 with 2 outs. He'll ground to third. Rob Glover will backhand, toss to first, and that'll end the inning. So the rally started with 2 outs, and Ryder McBride stops it. That'll end the inning. So we get through 3. Unfortunately, as we talked about, Hiro Masano couldn't get through 3 after a rough second inning, and first for that matter. And we're still down 3-1. We have to try and capitalize on these weaker pitchers like Molly Pops, who's approaching the 25 pitch mark. It's a 2-1 count here for Razzie Dazzler. She'll take strike 2 at the top of the zone with tough out activated at 2-2 count. Razzie will ground one up the middle. Ranging over is Charlie Lopez behind second base. He'll make the play. Razzie loses mojo, and Molly Pops will gain it as she stays hot since she replaced Hurley Bender. Dilly Daller still tense. She was the one that struck out against Hurley Bender. That was the last batter he faced. She's still tense right now as Molly is locked in. And a liner into right field will be easily playable for Sluggy Boomhauer. He doesn't have to move much. And that's out number 2. So 2 quick outs. And Hera comes up 1 for 1 with the single. She was stranded on first base in that last inning. She gets the off-speed pitch, but she grounds slowly to Hito Munshada, who makes the easy play, and we go 1-2-3 in the 4th. So the offense, as we've seen many times this season, is very quiet. We just have these random moments where we pop off, but right now it's not looking like it can happen. And Ryder McBride will come back out to the mound. We'll face off against still tense Kitty Kaufman. Pulls one foul there. It's a 1-1 count. And lofted into center field. So another leadoff hitter reaches base on another single up the middle. And Helena Bigsby, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, will come up to the plate. She's still locked in. First pitch swinging, fouls straight back. Second pitch taken outside, ball 1. Good speed at first. Kitty still tense over there at first base, and Helena will loft one just over third base. Rob Glover couldn't get to it. Razzie will cut it off, and will keep the runner at second base, but another hit with nobody out, and Thurman Colt will come up with Tier 3 again, Mind Gamer. Luckily, with Ryder McBride's Tier 3 Rally Stopper, his accuracy essentially just goes back to normal. And Pops foul there, 1-1 count. No speed at first. Fouled back there and falls behind 1-2 now. Ryder McBride will serve a hard hit ball to deep center field. Benny Balmer can't get to it. It's going to hit the wall. It's going to rub up against the wall. 1 run will score easily, and another one held at third base. So a double for Thurman Colt into deep center field. And another run comes across. It's now 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Rally Stopper still activated for Sluggy Boomhauer as Ryder McBride tense. Not looking good so far. Not in this game, at least. A 3-1 count for Sluggy. He fouls it off. And with the full count, he'll pop up right in front of the first base bag. Tough lift, we'll call that one. Runners do have to hold. And now second and third with Hito Munshada coming up, rattled after striking out last time, and I believe grounding out the first at-bat. 1 out, no force here. Tier 3 high pitch, so McBride tries to take it low. And strike 1 inside, so 1-1 count here for Hito. He'll whiff through strike 2 on the changeup. McBride looking to get the punch out here. He does not want that ball to come into play. And instead it will. Gets down and can't cut it off. Batch Wilson will see it get past him all the way to the wall. He'll come up throwing, but a double for Hito Munshada. 2-run double makes it now 6-1, and they're pulling away with it. You know, the frustrating thing is I expected us to struggle when we had to face off against Hurley Bender, but I didn't expect it to be our offense giving up so many. Well, I guess Hiro Misano is not the best, so I'm not super surprised by that, but it is Very frustrating. Inside pitch from Log Freely gets destroyed to dead center field. That one gets off the back of the batter's eye, and that'll be a 2-run shot for him. 463, one of the hardest hit balls this year. His first home run and his third RBI, and this one's getting out of hand at this point. 8-1 here at the Swagger Center. Blowfish pulling away. Ryder McBride has been awful. Sign Blinder, not much better. He does get a grounder there. Mustachio will toss the first. Pex Flex goes down. Charlie Lopez will come up. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a double with 2 outs. 8-1 ball game here. Sign Blinder still tense. And 2-0 count. Lofted just popped up into foul territory. Will get out of play on the curveball. Another curveball bounces off the glove of Sign Blinder. Mustachio comes in, and he can't make the play in time. Runner reaches base safely. Charlie Lopez with good hustle. And it'll be a runner on first with 2 outs for Geronimo James with Tier 2 contact versus righties and a 10 Sign Blinder. Popped foul. Ball high. Another one high. 2-1 count here for Blinder, and Geronimo James gets it over the glove of Razzie Dazzler. I'm sorry, Dilly Daller. That's going to allow the runner to advance from first to third, and another single for Geronimo James, and another 2-out single for the Blowfish. Will wrap around to Kitty Kaufman, who led off this inning with a base hit. Rally Stopper activated for Sign Blinder, despite still being tense. Kitty Kaufman is still tense as well. Great speed on the base paths. And a 1-2 count here. Kaufman will ground to third. Glover will finally end the inning, but we bat around, and it is now 8-1 after a 5-run fourth. It is not looking good. Batch Wilson will come up. He is tense. Molly Pops gets replaced by David Diggler. His Tier 1 walk prone, which only activates with 3 balls. And you'll see he has an 8.10 ERA, as Batch Wilson will loft into left field. Log Freely, easy play there for out number 1.
Number 29, Mario Mustachio.
Hey Mario, it'd be nice for you to do anything. That one's going to be taken for strike 1. Ball high. That will be fouled off. A 1-2 count here for Mario. Pulled down the first baseline, and it's just foul. We'll do it again. Way outside for ball 2. And a dribbler just making contact, and that gets fouled off. Ball inside now. Walk prone will activate. Diggler very tired. And there he goes, finally, Mario Mustachio. A leadoff home run for him to left center field. A no-doubt shot for him, what we've been looking for all year long. Finally, he shows up on a full count pitch. His first home run, 463. He matches Log Freely, and his second RBI of the season, finally. Maybe that is what it takes for him to break out. We'll see. But he finally will do something. And with, oh, I'm sorry, it was a 1-out. It was not a leadoff homer. And a grounder to third base will be a quick out number 2 from Benny Balmer. So here in the 5th inning, it's not looking good for the Wild Pigs. Diggler gets pulled for Taylor McWales. Taylor at nearly full stamina. Rolf Borgnar will foul one off. He falls behind 0-1 to make it 0-2 after the taken strike 2. And he will pop up to right center field. It'll be Boomhauer calling that to end the inning. We get 1 on the huge home run from Mario Mustachio. But it's looking like it's out of hand at this point. It doesn't look like we have a chance to come back in this one, but I've seen crazier things. We know how wild these games can get. Helena Bigsby against Sign Blinder, who's still tense. Falls behind 2-0, and Bigsby will ground to Rob Glover, who backhands and makes the play. I thought that might have gotten past him, but he lunges, finds it in his glove, and gets the out at first. Double single and walk and RBI for Thurman Colt, who's 2 for 2. And with Tier 3 Mind Gamer, nice diving play from Rob Glover. Doesn't matter as it's foul. The sign has no accuracy at this point. Don't know what he's still doing in here as he's over 20 pitches. Ball out inside, and it's 3-1 for Thurman. He'll take strike 2. And pop foul, so it'll be a full count here. And he hits one hard deep. Left center field. That one is going to get out of here. And Thurman Colt, with that home run, is a triple shy of the cycle, having himself a game. 423, a solo shot for him. His 3rd home run and 8th RBI of the season. Will give the Blowfish the 9-2 lead now as they get that home run right back.
Now pitching, Maximo Primo.
We decide to bring in Maximo Primo here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th against Sluggy Boomhauer. First pitch swinging, and it's a grounder to short. Mustachio will make the play out number 2. Hito Munshada will come up. He was rattled. Ended up getting a 2-run double to break him out of the rattled mojo, but he'll ground to short here. That'll end the inning. So good pitching for Maximo Primo, efficient as well. Unfortunately, we gave up another home run. Sign Blinder was awful today. We're down 9-2 with only 3 outs left to work with. We're going to go 2-3-4 here in the top of the 6th. Against Taylor McWales. Rob Glover sends it to deep left field. This one up and out. Gets it on the Wild Pig bullpen. And Rob Glover gets his first home run of the year. Just yanked that one out. 387. Luckily, he didn't pull that one any harder, as he may not have been able to get that one. It might have been off the wall if he pulled that any harder. But that's a huge home run. We get 1 back. Now we're down 9-3 as Tough Lift sends one to right field. That's going to bounce off the wall, and Sluggy Boomhauer with a nice play. It's going to be a single for Tough Lift. He gets mojo, and he will be standing on first base. 9-3 ball game, nobody out. Razzie Dazzler comes up. She's 0 for 2. She's tense. So is Taylor McWales. Taking first strike. And she hits one hard deep right center field. That one's going to bounce off the wall. It's going to bounce away from Boomhauer. Geronimo James comes up throwing, but it's going to be a double for Razzie Dazzler coming up huge here. They've been making hard contact, and just like that, the Wild Pigs have a little bit of a rally going here in the top of the 6th. Taylor's still tense, but now has Rally Stopper activated. Dilly Daller is tense as well. She'll take strike 2. She falls behind 0-2 in the count. She swings way late through strike 3, which was well outside of the zone. That'll be the first out of the inning. Losing a little bit of momentum here, and now Hera Owagliums will come up with 1 out. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Tier 2 off-speed hitter will take a fastball for a 102-mile-an-hour pitch. And there's the off-speed pitch, but it's fouled off. 1-0-2 count here. Ball well outside. Hera will take a ball high. Another fastball, 2-2 now. And she'll dribble a grounder to third base. Hito goes home with it. And Tough Lift will get stuck in a rundown here. Hito Munshada with a nice play. Taylor McWales will get the tag, and that'll be out number 2. So Hera reaches on the fielder's choice. I definitely thought they were going to first with it, but instead they get the lead runner. Tough Lift was going on contact. Now still 2 on, but 2 out now. That ball will get away from Pex Flex flying over there. He gets it just before it reaches the dugout. And runners advance, so now 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs for Patch Wilson, who's tense. He'll foul one back. He's down to his last strike. 1-2 count. Taylor will get him to pop foul. Ball high. 2-2 now. 20 pitches for Taylor McWales. A grounder will be fouled back, or fouled off down the third base line. And taking strike 3, Patch Wilson will end this game. The Blowfish blow us out. 9-3, 9 runs on 17 hits for the Blowfish, 3 runs on 6 hits for the Wild Pigs. The shame is we got to the bullpen early. I wasn't impressed by, Taylor McWales is the best pitcher we saw, and he was the only one that we were able to make solid contact against. Our hitting has been abysmal lately. even when we're winning, we're barely doing it. Rolf was 0 for 3. That was a bad experiment. Rob had the home run. He was 1 for 3. Tough Lift had a home run, 2 for 3 day for him. Razzie had a hit there in the ninth, or in the sixth inning. That was nice to see. Dilly 0 for 3. She probably needs a break. Hera 1 for 3. She's gonna probably need a break as well. Batch Wilson has been awful. Again, probably needs a break. Mario Mustachio maybe breaking out. He had the home run after a slow dribbler in his first at bat. He hit the home run in his second at bat, and then Benny Balmer only getting 2 plate appearances. He walked and grounded out, I believe. On the other side, yeah, this team was locked in. Sluggy went 0 for 4, the only hitter in the lineup to go hitless. 1 hit day for Hito, but it was a 2-run double. He ended up scoring a run. 1 hit day for Kitty Kaufman. She scored a run. And then we had 2 hits from Geronimo, from Pex, from Log Freely. He had a huge 2-run homer. Thurman Colt had a 3 for 3 day. He was a triple shy of the cycle, only had 3 at-bats, though. Or 4 at-bats. He walked once. Helena, 3-hit day. Charlie Lopez with a 3-hit day. Their offense was locked in today. Masano gets a loss. He went 2 2/3, giving up 9 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Ryder McBride came in and was really bad. He gave up 4 hits and 4 earned runs. Signed Blinder, not much better. 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and 2 home runs. Maximo Primo was very efficient, getting to the 2 outs he needed and the 2 batters he faced. Hurley Bender getting injured. That was very interesting. Back in the second inning, he allowed the home run to Tough Lift. He struck out 3, and the only hit that he allowed was the home run. Molly Pops gets the win, 2 2/3, giving up 1 hit, 1 walk. Only allowed 2 base runners and getting a strikeout. Diggler, not effective, 2/3 of an inning. He was tired. He gave up a home run, a solo shot. And then Taylor McWales, 1 1/3, giving up 3 hits, 1 home run, an earned run, and 2 strikeouts. So the Blowfish blow us out. Wild Pigs drop to 9 3. Colt gets the number 1 spot, followed by Freely and Lopez. Yeah, starting to fade down the stretch here. As you see, our offense is catching up with us. Our pitching staff hasn't been great. I'm going to quick sim to the next one, and then we'll take a look at the standings. Holy shit, the Freebooters are on a tear. They got 2 games ahead of us right now, and they jump up in the Beast Division. They're now 11 3. They only have, I think, they have 2 games left. We'll go back to the standings here. We're sitting at 9 3. We're 2 games, or a full game back of the Freebooters, but we have 2 games to catch up to them. 9 3 record, and it looks like it's just going to come down to both the Freebooters and the Wild Pigs. We would be sitting in the number 3 seed, number 1 wild card spot there. Hot Corners at number 2 right now. They're 2.5 games behind us. And on the other side, some good-looking teams there, except for the B-Wolves sitting at 7 and 8, making it into the playoffs as they are right now. And let's see. Next time up, it will be Ace Von Asen against Vern Turnburner with Tier 3 Elite changeup for the Herbisaurs. Let's see what happened last time against the Herbisaurs. We played them. We won 3-2. And who would that have been? It was another Ace Von Asen start. So we're going to do a double header next time out between the Herbisaurs and the Wild Pigs. We'll see our best 2 pitchers versus their best 2 pitchers as well. Turnburner and Dot DeCornis, who we saw last time. So Vern hasn't been great. We'll see if we can get on him quickly next time out. And I promised to do the league leaders, so let's take a look. We have nobody in the top 10. We have Tough Lift with a 528 average, only behind Charlie Lopez. We have 2 of our hitters with 4 home runs. Nobody in the RBI category. Actually, Batch Wilson is tied for 9th with 9 RBIs. 541 on base is good for 2. Tough Lift with that slugging going up to 4 with an 861. And then he's sitting at number 2 for OPS with a 1.402 behind Dale Nail. 19 hits for Tough Lift is actually leading the league. Nobody in extra base hits. And you see the 11 strikeouts for Dion Base is on that list. Tough leading in runs scored, followed by Dilly Daller. Rob Glover caught stealing 3 times. That's frustrating. Ryder with 3 saves is nice to see. Nobody in the wins or ERA category. Nobody in any of these categories. And then we see Max with strikeouts per 9, Ace with walks per 9, and strikeouts per walk goes to Ace in the 9 spot there. So not too impressive. Our team has been doing well, but we have not really don't have a lot of standout players. We've been doing it as a team, which I'm okay with. Let's take a look at what the lineup will be next time out. Oh, this is kind of tough to figure out. I think we can put Rob at second. We can put Maggie at third. We keep Mustachio at short. Batch Wilson needs a break, but he can't. No one can on the bench can play there, so we can bring Benny Balmer over to right field. We can swap Rolf with Batch, so Rolf will be in center, and then we can put Dion Base, who's now no longer tense. We can put him in the DH spot. I'm fine with that. So let's move. I'm going to put Rob Glover in the number 1 spot this time. We'll put Dion Base at number 2. We'll keep Tuff at 3. Maggie Rags at 4. I'm sorry, Dilly Daller at 4. Let's hope that Mustachio sorted things out. We'll put him behind Razzie. Jeez. And then the bottom of the order looks ugly. Hera's going to stay in there. Actually, should we give her the day off for the first game of this doubleheader? We have Ace on the mound, so I think we don't have to worry about the weak catcher. And just hope our offense can do things here. Get a couple of runs there. And I'll put JYJ here, then Rolf, then Benny, then Maggie. And that'll be your lineup for the first game of the doubleheader against the Herbivores at Parque de Jardineros. I think that's how it's pronounced. For Ace Von Asen on the mound. We'll see if our ace can get it done, and then we'll turn to Beavis Ortiz for the second one. So thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.